my experience watching Super Mario Bros. Z Reboot or Super Mario Bros. Z in general. What's up, guys? It's me, Arekkusu TM, and today I'm going to be talking about the entirety of the Super Mario Bros. Z series. This was a web series originally made on... Fuck, what was the site called? I can't remember at the top of my head, but it was like... One of the... Shit, I can't remember. My brain low-key can't fucking remember for my life. Right? It legit can't remember for my life. But anyways. Right? So this show originally wasn't like a whole YouTube thing. Originally it came from, I think, another website. But it was like a website full of sprite animations decades beforehand. But anyways. Hey, what's up? Nikolai J. I'm sorry, I cannot say that last name properly at all. My apologies. But anyways, this is a YouTube web series. Not originally, but it was on a different website. Then it came to YouTube like years later. But anyways, this series was easily one of my favorites to watch over and over again as a kid. This, as a younger person, little YouTube emojis. I'm serious when I say this. Super Mario Bros. Z, not only like I loved as a kid, but this series single-handedly inspired so many sprite animators to do the same thing my boy Mark Haynes is doing, right? This series inspired so many people to get into sprite animation in general and make Mario and Sonic series, like Mario and Sonic crossover worlds, and they had to defeat the bad guys, right? But a lot of people kind of fall into the same type of thing. Like, what I mean by that is like the same category, as in like they do the same stuff. They don't really originate with it. How much subscribers do you have? I have 2,903 right now. I don't have a whole billion. Ruffian, to answer your question. Captain Gaming. Yo, bro, what's good? Hey, yo, how you doing? Dominic. Yo, what's good, Dominic? But, not only, like, this series did do meowing. I can't do that. I don't know how to... I don't know what that even is. Alright, you're gonna probably have to explain that to me down below in the comments, but... I want to talk about, like, the whole series, or at least some of the best fights in the series, hands down, from, like, Super Mario Bros. Z, because this series has so many good fights, so many good fucking everything. It's an exercise for jawline. Oh, thanks for telling me. I'm surprised someone actually told me, because I remember I asked that beforehand, and no one was explaining to me what the hell that was. But, and I also want to just give a shout out to Mark Haynes in general. He has been going through so much, in his actual life, which is why he hasn't made any episodes of Super Mario Bros. Z, or even the reboot series Super Mario Bros. Z, but you already have a good jawline. How do you do it? How do you do it? I don't know how you do it with your face, but I don't fucking know. But shout outs to him. I hope his mental state gets better. / I hope his situation does get better, because I remember reading his community tab post about his life and how shady it is and how it should be better, but it's not, and it's a whole thing. And I kind of feel bad, alright? So I'm not going to probably use too much footage. Do you watch anime? Yeah, I love anime. I got Mario, I got Naruto in the back. I got way more posters in the back you can't see because it's a vertical video. But anyways, I wanted to mention how good episode 1 was, with Mario fighting Bowser, and the remake one, and then also the original series 2. Super Mario Bros. Z, to me, with all its characters, really feels like the Mario and Sonic that every fan wanted, in my opinion. Bro, Gojo is back, but what's your opinion? I don't read JJK. I don't read it and I don't watch it. I mean, I've watched a little bit of it, but I don't read it like necessarily in the manga, so I'm not really up to date with all the new anime today and stuff like that. But yeah, I wanted to just sit and talk about some of my favorite moments. I know there's a tons of people on the internet who have done that with Super Mario Brothers Z and stuff, but holy shit, like the characters are so good in this. Like oh my god, dude, I'm so scatterbrained. It's already. But back to what I was saying earlier about how this is the Mario and Sonic people wanted, right? Because if you remember back in the day, you know, when we got Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, you know, people were excited that Mario and Sonic were in the same game as each other. But, like, everybody wanted it to be a platformer. Everybody wanted it to be, like, some sort of crazy crossover event adventure thing. You know what I mean? Like, with Mario and Sonic in it, with together dealing with each other's problems. You know, with each other's verses colliding or something crazy, you know? And Super Mario Bros. Z, for a lot of people, myself included, was that whole thing, like what we wanted. We wanted to see Mario beat the shit out of Bowser. We wanted to see Sonic fight Bowser. Mario and Sonic having tag team moves. Luigi and Shadow just doing some shit. Or, like, it's crazy. And then even Yoshi coming in, some of this shit. Like, look at, like, I want to take frames from especially episode 2 or episode 1. I'm going to talk about the remakes as well, because also Super Mario, Mark Haynes also is rebooting Super Mario Bros. Z, but it hasn't moved past episode 2 because, like I said, his life got very complicated. But I want to talk about a little bit of frames and all that other sort of stuff, you know, with these episodes and stuff. Not showcasing the whole thing, but just showing some of it, right? Like, look at Metal Bowser versus Fire Mario and how invincible Bowser is with the metal. Bowser using power-ups and seeing Mark Haynes' animations get better and better and better, improving as time goes on. He's not just staying stagnant with animation, because, you know, that's how most... Oh, God. Mario being done and finished. This fight was crazy. Like, Bowser was low-key gonna beat Bowser here. That's why we want it, because we want a badass game. Yeah, on God. If you have free time, I recommend you to read Lookism. It's a meh. Okay. That's what we wanted, because it's a badass game. Yeah, S2K GT. Fair. But as you're seeing this epic fucking battle, like, go down and stuff, everyone's wondering, like, what happened with Mario and Bowser. Everyone's running right away from the stands to get out from the fight. Animation is fire. Animation's always fucking fire. And Mark Haynes outdid himself again in this freaking remake of Super Mario Bros. Z. And then Mario got his ass beat by Bowser. Luigi tried to do something, which was sad. The only reason why Bowser didn't win against Mario Bros. Was because Sonic and stuff. Bowser, you know, Mario gets the upper hand. Mario meets Sonic, all that stuff, right? That was like episode 1. But episode 2 is where shit really goes down. And Mark Haynes, I'm telling you, on episode 2, he went off in the fucking remake, dude. I had nothing but, like, I don't even know if respect. Mario always wins. Mario always wins. Yeah, he always does win. So it's actually very cool seeing Mario be on the losing end towards Bowser, like, all the way through this time, instead of, like, Bowser having the upper hand at first with his power, and then Mario kind of just stomps him out later down the line. But episode 2 is where shit pops off, right? And I remember watching the original episode 2. He already did, though. Yeah. You see Mecha Sonic and stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys the frames. Hey, yo, how you doing, Alan? Doing good, doing good. You see Bowser and Eggman trying to plot their teamwork. I'm just trying to show you, like, the Yoshi fight. The fight with, Yoshi and, oh yeah, the little fight Waluigi, the Mario Bros. Had with Yoshi and Luigi had with Waluigi. But anyway, so Yoshi fighting Mecha Sonic, right? This went wild in the remake. This is the remake version of the fight, but the original was also really good too. So it wasn't just the OG being pretty good. This was just another level of animation. Look at this shit. See, and then also you get the Dragon Ball little eye catchers. That's actually really cool. On topic, Great Tiger. Hey, yo, Alan, go. Hey, yo, somewhere else, bro. I'm not feeling it. Farrakh. Bro, is it recorded? Yeah, it's recorded. Uzi, I'm just talking about Super Mario Bros. Oh. And then you just see this beautiful... beautiful animation. I'm trying my best not to show all of it, because I know Mark Haynes is kind of against people using his animations and stuff in their videos. But I'm just trying to get something across, right? Like, all of this was so good. Some of my favorite fights of all time was obviously the Battle of Vanishing Island, you know what I mean? Or Mecha Sonic and Mario versus Mecha Sonic in the 8-bit realm, right? That was one of my favorite fights right there. Hold on, let me look that up. I used to just go fucking ballistic. Oh, and one of my favorite fights of all time. Mecha Sonic versus... hold on. And Mecha Sonic, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Mecha Sonic, I love Mecha Sonic in the show. Mark Haynes, I want to say this. Mark Haynes, God damn it, Mark Haynes really made Mecha Sonic such a menace and such a popular character in the show that Sega literally made a reference to this version of Mecha Sonic in their fucking IDW Sonic comics as a reference, bro. That's how popular Mecha Sonic from Super Mario Bros. Z made the character Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Because if you remember, in Sonic 3, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Mecha Sonic, he was really cool. I loved him there. But, like, that's why a lot of people kind of ask, like, hey, do you actually love Mecha Sonic for what he did in Sonic 3? Or do you like him because of what this internet series Super Mario Bros. Z did with the character? Like, which version of him do you like? Do you like Super Mario Bros. Z, or do you actually like him as a Sonic character? People, like, legit Sonic fans have to ask this because of how popular Mecha Sonic became after Super Mario Bros. Z hit the fucking scene, right? Also, one of my other favorite fights, right, from Super Mario Bros. Z, it's a reanimated by Chris64, was Mario and Sonic versus Mecha Sonic in the underground area. This shit hit so fucking hard. I love this one. Also, the flashes of animation. I don't know why my YouTube froze, but whatever. For real, though, same. Meteor Sonic go crazy. Farrakh. Also, Chris64, shout out to him because of reanimating this and making it look so fucking beautiful. Whew. Here we go. Just the flow, the animation was so fucking peaking. I was actually planning on dubbing this. I remember I wanted to dub this, but I kind of went against it because it's kind of hard to dub a sprite animation when they don't talk. And usually my dubs are funny because of the words they say, the voice dubbing. Useless. Oh my god, and if you guys remember the original version of this fight, right? Sonic would have Goku sound effects because Sonic didn't have any voice samples back in the day. This was around the era of Game Boy Advance still being the hot shit. So when Mark Haynes was making the original episode for that moment, there was like Goku sound effects being played, and Mecha Sonic also had cooler voice lines being played. So yes, obviously this is very heavily inspired by Dragon Ball Z. If you ever wanted Dragon Ball Z, but with Mario and Sonic characters, Super Mario Bros. Z is the series you gotta go to, man. I would be dead ass with you, bro. Like, this was what I've wanted from Mario and Sonic working together. I've wanted to see this. I don't care who's stronger than who. It's like, I want to see this from Nintendo and Sega. And the thing is, they have the money, they have the budget. They can easily do this for a fucking movie or something. They could work together. Maybe not live action, but maybe make it the animated versions of Mario and Sonic. But I think people would like that more, was the video game versions of Mario and Sonic collabing together for like a movie or like a little mini special type joint, because that's what I've wanted to see versus Mecha Sonic of all people. That's why this shit is so cool, man. Like, it goes so fucking hard, man. And I would watch these animations over and over and over and over and over again because they're so damn good. I love seeing Mario and Sonic working together, and even Mario and Sonic fighting each other in sprite form. I love sprite animations. Some of my favorite. Hell, I'm gonna give y'all a fun fact. I was actually down to learn this shit because of Mark Haynes' sprite animations, because of people's Mario and Sonic sprite animations. I've always wanted to become a sprite animator, but I was always kind of intimidated of how the process works, and I kind of couldn't, like, get past a certain stage of it because, like, I don't know how animation works. I have no experience prior to me trying sprite animation, how to animate, how to be kind of patient with animation and all that other sort of stuff. My brother, he went to class on animation. I kind of wish he continued doing that, because that would have been really cool for if Louis kept doing the animations and stuff. That would have really been cool. Look at him. That would have been cool if Louis kept that same energy. But I had no prior animation experience, and I've kind of wanted to do it because of him. I kind of wanted to do sprite animations with Mario and Sonic, but I'm not sure if I wanted to go for the same thing or just have cool ass fights with Mario and Sonic being involved with each other and shit. But then again, there's so many layers to sprite animation. Like, you have to make your own sprites of the characters, Mario and stuff. Otherwise, you have to go out to the creators who made those sprites and ask permission. And that's already a whole thing in itself. And I know there's a lot of people out there that make mimicky/samey series out there, Super Mario Bros. Z, which, if you don't know who they are, like Super Mario Bros. GT, and then all the other series that, like, are similar to Super Mario Bros. Z, all that other sort of stuff. It's those series are good, but they don't have, like, the same passion and soul and the nostalgia factor that Super Mario Bros. Z kind of has. Same. It is worth it that they make a movie of this. Yeah, it really would be. I think it would be cool. How do I become a YouTuber? Okay. If you want to become a YouTuber, there's a lot of things you got to keep in mind going into being a YouTuber. One, you're not going to be successful overnight. Two, you got to find a niche, a topic, something that, you know, you want to go for, right? And if you go for it, you got to stick to it. Or also try to branch out if you have a big enough audience and people that give a fuck enough about you for you to branch out. But until then, stick to that said topic. If it's a popular topic like Minecraft, Fortnite, so on and so forth, you got to try your best to be the best at what you do. But honestly, being a YouTuber 2024, there's so much possibilities that you can do, but there's also a big chance that you're not going to make it out here, and it's going to take a long fucking time for you to make it on YouTube. Unless you figure out, like, a lot of different people's strategies, you know, learn how the tags work, learn how to make really good thumbnails that people are going to click on, learn what type of content you want to make, learn how to edit your videos properly. Shit. It's hard doing YouTube today because a lot of kids don't have, like, that big ass attention span today, you know. They only have a 30-second attention span before they end up being done. I'll go with video games, GTA and Minecraft. See, that's not a bad idea. Minecraft's not a bad idea to do because Minecraft has a big ass community, and you can do, like, Minecraft mod showcases, you can do, like, Minecraft Let's Play, you can do, like, all sorts of stuff in Minecraft. Dive deep because there's hundreds upon hundreds of content that involves around Minecraft that you can do, you know, like, oh, look, Minecraft Fortnite, or Minecraft Battle Royale, or Minecraft this, Minecraft that. There's so much you can do with Minecraft. And GTA 2, there, you know, there's a lot of stuff you can do with GTA, especially, like, when GTA 6 comes out, all the heists for GTA 5 you can get videos on and something like that. But anyways, this isn't about learning how to be a YouTuber. This is about Super Mario Bros. Z. But yeah, I would just sit and watch these animations for months, just going in and out. And Mechasonic versus the XM Rangers, oh my fuck, this is my favorite one. 8-bit fights, Super Mario Bros. Z, 8-bit Mario versus 8-bit Mechasonic. So they were stuck in the 8-bit realm and just, you know, in the 2D realm, 2D plane. What the hell is this, Bibbidi Bob? This is just me geeking out about Super Mario Bros. Z. Also my experience watching the show and stuff like that. But back then when I was a kid, I didn't really know about this episode. I don't think, or at least I don't think I geeked out as much about it as I do now. Because, dude, just look at this shit. Just It just Jesus. You just see Mario and Sonic get fucking throttled. Oh, dude, Super Mario is so fucking peaked. Also, I know Mark Haynes said this was a filler episode, but even if it was like a filler episode or an episode that's supposed to just kind of be there to be there and not really like be super serious, I still found this one to be one of my favorites due to just like having like 8-bit sprites fighting each other, and it's just Mario and Sonic like fighting each other, tag teaming, because Mario and Sonic for years, if you guys remember, Mario and Sonic were like my two go-tos, man, when I was little. Like, Mario and Sonic was so popular for me. And what I mean by popular as in, like, they were the first two characters I really got attached to when I was younger. At least to my memory. Before I got into anime and stuff. Like, those two were my go-to. So, watching these two fight the way they do in Super Mario Bros. Z in all these episodes, I don't know, something just fucking comes out of me, like the excitement of seeing Mario and Sonic tag team and successfully land hits on the enemy, Mecha Sonic. And also, I love Mecha Sonic. If you guys remember my experience with Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and K, and Sonic Mania, my experience video that I made like a year or two ago, I explicitly talked about how much I love Mecha Sonic Mark II, or, you know what I mean, the Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3 and K, and I love that design, I love that character. He's actually still one of my favorite Sonic characters to this day. Not only because Super Mario Bros. Z, but just overall his design, his boss fight in Sonic 3, it was all good stuff, especially the fight he had with Knuckles. That was even better. That was goated, beyond goated. Sames is such a badass. Yeah, so much, like, just badassery. I just love it. And I think Mark Haynes realized this fact too when he was making the series, because I think he also fell in love with them extremely as well when he was little. So he kind of got the idea, like, hey, what if I do a series about Mario and Sonic? They're some of the two most iconic characters in all of gaming, and it's like kind of have both their worlds collide, but also have like a Dragon Ball Z type thing going on. Absolute peak. He not only made my childhood in terms of sprite animation and opened the door for me to continue watching sprite animators, you know, down the line, but he also opened so many doors for people to get inspired, make their own sprite animations about Sonic or about Mario, and he's kind of like the grandfather of sprite animations, you know what I mean, in a way, in terms of starting the wave of Mario and Sonic crossover plots, you know, and that's something I just love about Mark Haynes' Super Mario Bros. Z series. Even if the original, like, never finished or anything like that, the fact that he made those original 7 to 8 episodes, the battle at Vanishing Island, you know, the 8 Mario and Mecha Sonic fighting in the 8-bit realm, episode 1, episode 2, all these episodes of Super Mario Bros. Z, even when he remastered it, look how many views. When Mario and Sonic first came and hit the scene, when Mark Haynes uploaded the original series 4K remaster, in 4 years, look how many views this got. 10 million views. 10 million. I have to go by S2K GT. Thank you so much for stopping by, right? 10 million views. Just look at that. 10 million views, right? Whoops. You have 10 million people. Look at all the comments, too. Episode timestamps, 44, Bowser's Return. Look at this. When you realize you were born in the right generation. See, look at this. Rip Akira Toriyama, without you, we would not have this. That's true. Dragon Ball Z, A Bridge Ends, and Super Mario Bros. Z Returns. A Soul for a Soul. A series this series was made about 15 years ago, and it's still golden standard for sprite animations. Few on the internet have matched this level of quality. Yeah, look at this. Mark was ahead of his time when he made Super Mario Bros. Z with the remake. He shows us that he still is. I won't lie, the man is genius and wellspring of talent. OGs were terrified of Mecha Sonic back in the day. Yeah, dude, OGs really were terrified. Glad you found something you're so passionate about. Oh, dude, I love Super Mario Bros. Z. that's practically my experience series, right? Is I'm talking about stuff I'm very passionate about or whatever. Some of my experience episodes feel more like mini reviews than others, but sometimes some of these my experience episodes just kind of go back to its roots, where it's just me geeking, geeking about these episodes and about the fights and about the and the OST for Super Mario Bros. Z is also so fucking peak. They use Dragon Ball Z, they use Sonic, they use Mario music. It's such good stuff, such good fucking stuff. You knew how good this guy was at showing emotion with those sprites. With a non-English speaking kid, understood the whole story. Having finally watched the full series years later and back to back, I have to say Sonic's side of the story was immensely underrated and underappreciated. As I've gotten older, the quality of this series only becomes more evident. The animation and the choreography are on point even today. The music, the choices are really great. The reference to Mario and Sonic's games mid-battle are handled perfectly. The reference to other games are handled in a way that don't detract from the fights. And even though the dialogue, which was never the point anyway, hasn't aged beautifully, the story in general does a great job of setting up stakes, and not to mention maybe the most unappreciated part, all the characters act impressively close to how they do in their own games. But Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi's characterization in particular is quite literally perfect. It feels like an official work of Nintendo. They act like they did when Mario and Luigi's characterizations was at its peak in Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, and Bowser's Inside Story. Just crazy how consistent that part always was. Also, episode 6 remains a masterpiece. Thank you for this series. Like, you see so many people come out. Shout out to all the fellow kids now turned adults who grew up watching this. One of them being me. Welcome back, Mark. You're an absolute legend. We never gave up on you, and we'll be supporting you throughout the reboot and for whatever may come next. The hype is real. Oh my god, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew this series existed, and I finally found it again. Look at this. People are literally rediscovering this series because Mark Haynes uploaded the whole series in 4K remastered 4 years ago, dude. And people to this day right now are still discovering it like a year or so ago. This series was my childhood. I remember watching episode 7 repeatedly for some time. Then on Saturday morning, I was joyful to see that episode 8 has been posted on Newgrounds. Newgrounds was the website he started the series on. That's what I was trying to remember. What an exciting time that was. Yeah, and people watching this series, not on YouTube first, but on Newgrounds, going to Newgrounds, because Newgrounds was where everybody went to see sprite animation, Ochiya D. Zoro, how you doing? But I remember Newgrounds being the place for Flash games, the place where you would see animations. Too bad that place was fucking shut down. I really disliked that. I really disliked that Newgrounds had to shut down because Flash was shutting down and all that. But I remember being on Newgrounds. I don't remember watching the series on Newgrounds because I think I mainly watched it from people who pirated the episodes of Super Mario Bros. Z and put them up on YouTube. Because I remember Mark Haynes wasn't putting them up on YouTube. They were only on Newgrounds. Newgrounds was like the place before YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, in terms of, like, sprite animations and all that stuff. So, like, I can't imagine being a kid going to newgrounds.com and seeing, like, the new episodes. That must have been some of the most intense feelings. Like, that probably was a legendary fucking time to live in. Like, coming home from school and then seeing a new Super Mario Bros. Z episode from Mark Haynes, like a brand new one that's never been seen anywhere else, be there. Solnoid, what's this stream about? This stream is about, like, just talking about Super Mario Bros. Z. That's what this live stream's about. So the series Super Mario Bros. Z from Mark Haynes, if you haven't watched it, go watch it because it is peak stuff. Like, look at this. The cliffhanger that killed the internet. So if you remember at the end of the series, it kind of left on a cliffhanger because Mark Haynes kind of, just went through life, kind of stopped sprite animating, got a very uninspired to continue doing it, which is why Remastered Battle on Vanishing Island is going to be sheer heaven for the eyes. It will be. 3 hours, 12 minutes, 7. Calling it now, this was the inspiration for Fire Donkey Kong or the new Mario movie. Super Mario Bros. Z is the perfect definition of if you're not watching it, then you're missing out. Even 13 years later, episode 6 is still one of the greatest pieces of animation I've ever seen. Look at that. I'll crush you in HD is more than I can handle. The mountain getting destroyed and the music transition to Divine Hate is one of my favorite parts of the whole series. Like, you see people comment, rest in peace, Toriyama. So, what kind of anime do you like? It's complicated. Because he likes this shit, and it kind of is just anime. This series aged like fine wine. Look at people, dude. One thing I really liked about this series is that the individual Chaos Emeralds actually did something by themselves. In Dragon Ball, a single Dragon Ball was almost useless outside of being nearly indestructible. Even having 6 of the 7 meant nothing if you couldn't get the final ball. By allowing individual MacGuffins to provide some sort of power boost, it made it more interesting to see them gathered. It did. I'll go watch it sometime. Yeah, definitely watch it. KC and Mouse. Super Mario Bros. Z was an alright series, but it makes me ask the question, my good sir, if Goku is an alien, does that make Mario Omni-Man / a psychopath? No. The fact that we probably won't ever get to know the climax to this and how many epic battles, including the final, would have turned out. I would have loved to have seen that. I can't wait to see Mecha Sonic say, "I'll crush you," and destroy the X-Men Rangers in 4K. Super Mario Bros. Z, the series that every sprite animator looks upon. Yeah, they look upon it, they also steal it. Wait, the Chaos Emeralds are in this? Why is Sonic in there? Laughing my ass off. Fair enough. Sonic is in this series because it's all about, like, Mario and Sonic crossing worlds and shit. And their worlds colliding, because it's a whole thing. You're going to have to watch it, because I don't want to, like, spoil the story for you, you know, and ruin the experience of Super Mario Bros. Z, you know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, once you experience Super Mario Bros. Z, you're going to be, like, wanting to watch more and more and more, which I definitely recommend if you want to watch the whole series. Super Mario Bros. Z original series 4K remaster. Sure, it's 3 hours, but it's all the episodes in one big ass video. The original series, not the reboot that he has only 2 episodes of, right? It's the entire original series. Fair enough. Mega Man did the same thing with Sonic in the comics. Yep. He did do the same thing. I remember that, which I read those comics of, which I should make a my experience on Archie Sonic, because I knew that. Wait, do you know about the Sonic and Mega Man crossover comics? Yes, I do. I do know about that, which they were fucking fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. I might have to do a reaction to this, KN Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, you might have to, dude. You know, because it's a great series. You'll love it. You'll love it. If you love Dragon Ball Z, if you love Mario and Sonic 2, if you love all 3 of those, you're going to love the fuck out of this series, dude. It's phenomenal. Just keep in mind, this series is very old, you know, way back in the day, so it's not like 2 years ago or something. This was like, it's nearly a 15-year-old series, so when you watch this and go into this, keep that in mind, okay? Because I know a lot of people, when they watch something, you know, they always keep their newer perspective, like, oh, this was made yesterday or last year or something like that in their mind. They don't go back to how long ago it was actually made and kind of just judge it off of that, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But anyways, I think I can speak for everyone when I say that this is one of the most exciting events of the century, because this series is honestly amazing. And then look how many likes that got. That got 2,200 people liking and 31 responses, dude. It's crazy. It's actually crazy to think that this series is so iconic that I actually remember the story in the different arcs. Like, oh, bro, the Yoshi's Island arc was so fire type of thing. Yep. I can't believe how close I was to understanding the whole story as a Spanish kid with no English skills. I adore this show. And see, there's people that didn't speak English originally. It was made like in the early 2000s, or when Newgrounds was still popular. Yeah, around 2000, early 2000s and shit. Finally, can't wait to see Fire Sonic and all his badassery in 4K 60 frames, and hopefully in the reboot in the future. On a side note, I wonder if with all the positive responses to Fire Sonic, Mark is actually going to try more power-up combinations. Shadow with Metal Mushroom, Cape Feather, or Invincibility Star. Or maybe bringing the power-ups from the Sonic games, Elemental Shields. Anyone? That'd be dope. Mecha Sonic was the OG Thanos. Like, if I was Mark Haynes, you know, and I made this shit, I made Super Mario Bros. V, I would be on the floor in tears because not only I created, you know, if I was Mark Haynes, I created something that stuck with millions of people, right? Like around the world, but it's like you got people discovering this for the first time all these years later, still saying you're a fucking G. It's amazing that somebody can create something and it can become like a timeless classic. And that's why I think about this series half the time. When I think of Mario and Sonic collabing, when I think of Mario and Sonic just being together, I think of Super Mario Bros. Z, and this is what the fans wanted. And I love how a fan of both series gave the fans what they wanted instead of like Nintendo and Sega coming out and doing it. I don't remember the whole story, dear. I saw it when I was a teenager, but it was really well animated. Yep, I need to go do stuff. Have a lovely summer day, but just wanted to say hi. Spawns. Thank you, Casey's and Mouse. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I haven't seen you in a while. Have you joined my Discord server at all? I might have to share my Discord server to you sometime. Hold on, don't go yet. Let me actually prop up my Discord server for you. Just kind of keep that same energy. Let me send you my Discord server. I don't know if you joined it, but let me see. No, link me. Yeah, I'll link you. Yeah, let me link you, bro. I got you, homie. Yeah, for anyone that wants to join my Discord server, you know, like let me copy a link real quick. Let me get that in there. Let me get on my tablet real quick, since I'm not in my own stream. All right, let me give you guys a link to my Discord. I got y'all.
Good morning.
Sorry, I had to cover the camera for a second. Because I'm not sure how, you know, my dad would respond to being seen or something. But there's the Discord link so you can join my Discord server. Right? Hopefully it works. I hope it works. Because I know Discord links can be a little iffy sometimes and stuff like that. Thanks. Thanks, Adiri. I'll join later. Bye for nows. Alright, later, bro. But, anyways, just seeing the comments of this even makes me want to cry because it's like, or at least be a little bit emotional inside because it just makes me think of how many times I've watched this series with my brother. My brother and I watched this series together too, multiple times. Me, Louie, Chris, we've all watched the series so many times, and I can't remember if I ever shown Nick this series. I probably should have if I haven't. But it's still so good to this day. I think I actually might just watch this series for the next 3 hours straight. Just re-basking in its glory. Super Mario Bros. Z, man. It's so good. And I'm not just saying this because I'm nostalgic for it. I mean it's good. Oh, hey, Pip. You want to come on in? I got a little Pip. Little Pip. No. Pip. She didn't want to see me, man. She didn't want to see me. She was like, ooh, he filming. I don't want to be there for that. I don't want to be there. But yeah, guys, man. Like I said, I could talk. Oh, nah, dude. I'd sin if I didn't show you this right in this video whatsoever about Super Mario Bros. Z. I have to show you. Right? I have to show you this. We have gotten a Sonic Mario crossover that doesn't involve sports. We need something like the story of Xenoverse 2, but it revolves around Sonic and Mario's universe. That would be one of the most insane things we have ever seen, right? But I believe that it won't happen unless, and I mean this, unless it happens like, oh, Buffalo Wings sound fucking good right now. I'd take some wings. But dude, I have to show you Mecha Sonic versus the XM Rangers. It's him. By the way, the XM Rangers are from the Mario series, for anyone wondering. Dude, I'm getting chills. Seeing the Koopa Bros, like, that Mario and Sonic were struggling with beforehand, they were pretty tough dudes. And one of the biggest things that people loved about this series as well was when you collected a Chaos Emerald. Because when you had a Chaos Emerald in this series, it enhances the person in question's strength by a fuck ton, right? And it's kind of like Cell a little bit. So if you remember how Cell needed Android 17, 18 to become perfect, pretty much Mecha Sonic needs all 7 Chaos Emeralds to become his ultimate form, right? Become the ultimate being where no one can stop him, right? And Mario and Sonic and them in the midst of this series stop Mecha Sonic from getting emeralds, and he gets emeralds. It's a whole fucking thing, man. Could you imagine this with music from modern Sonic games? Ooh, this would be fire. I don't know if people would agree, but that's just my opinion. Oh, dude, this would be sick. But I have to show you this. It's the original, so, like, it's not really that bad, but... Jesus! Here, I'll back it up a little bit so you guys can see it better. Because it is vertical, so... But just look at this, man. Mecha Sonic.
Well, it's good to see you again, Sonic, my old nemesis.
I mean, it's no Hiro no Jutsu, but it's still fire. Oh my god, Hiro no Jutsu is such a great animator. I know him too. I probably should make it my experience on his videos too. Is this Mugen? No, this isn't Mugen. This is a sprite animation. Nice try, Tin Grain, but we're taking those emeralds back.
If you want them, why don't you try and take them?
Oh my god, the Dragon Ball Z. Yep, I had to do the Dragon Ball joke.
Just who are these idiots?
We are the elite fighting force of Smithy Gang. The one and only XM Rangers. Oh, dude. In the name of Lord Smithy, I order you to hand over that.
Unworthy life form such as yourself.
I think you're the only black streamer I've seen so far that hasn't said the N-word, respect. I have said the N-word countless times. But I think maybe I really should try my best to kind of hold off on that, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I have said the N-word multiple times, but you know what? Maybe I should hold off on that. As in, like, try my best to use it less. Couldn't tell you're a black, so good thing you try not to say it. Yeah. So you'll see the skin there. Oh. Just look at this. Dude. And this is him with 2 emeralds. I'm black. When you're something and you see another person like you, it's easier to tell. Yeah. He has 4 right now? Yeah, it was either 2 or 4 emeralds. This is him with 2 or 4 emeralds, so he's enhanced by like 2 to 4. Wait, no, he has... Yeah, he's 4. Because I remember when he transformed with the... Hold on, I'll go back to the frame real quick. When he transformed, because we kind of took off 9,000, and then they kind of... Yeah, watch. I think he had 4, so we're going to look back at this, because I kind of turned away. So be it. Yep, 4 emeralds. This is Mecha Sonic with 4 Chaos Emeralds. Wait, is this Doomsday music from Sonic 3K? Yes. Could have fooled me. My Mugen goes crazy like this. Mythical X-Fights? It do? Dude, I've always wanted to play Mugen, but I couldn't because I never owned like a PC, so.
Are you finished? Good, now it's my turn.
Street Fighter reference right there. Bro, you can't tell me you weren't afraid of Mecha Sonic after that. He's doing all that with 4 emeralds. 4 emeralds. Now, if it was probably the remake, if they eventually get there, I think Mark Haynes might change it to like 1 or maybe like 2 emeralds, and he's that strong just to make it, just to make the remake version of him more stronger than the original version. You know, but I can smell tuna pasta for dinner. I think Carolina Reaper wings would go crazy with it. Dude, I was just talking about wings earlier, like chicken wings. I'm like, dude, I'm down to have some like chicken wings, like with some barbecue sauce, like all over that bitch and kind of just thrust them around. You know, kind of like how pizza places do it a little bit, or like, you know, where you would get like Buffalo Wild Wings, some shit. I would probably take some of that if, you know, but seriously, go watch this series if you have not, because it is such a good series. And even if Mark Haynes doesn't upload super frequently, right? Or frequently at all, or whatever, the series is still good. I'm from the UK, so I don't have the amazing restaurants you have in the US. Big Sage. Oh, damn. But at least you can get like a wing or something, man. I know you got some wings. You know, you got some barbecue sauce down there in the UK. You know what I mean? Get some wings. Pour some barbecue sauce on that bitch. Have a lid. Shake that bitch up. Like, make sure it's cooked, obviously, the wing. Make sure it's shook, you know, cook it up, shake it up and shit. You know what I mean? And then just kind of, you know, get all that barbecue sauce in there. My dad makes the best wings. I fucking bet. And I wish I could try them. I just realized your profile picture was Gogeta. Nah, I eat wings raw. No, you eat wings raw? Impossible, bruh. How are you not sick? The things I do on the internet sometimes. Dude, I swear to God. But date mayo. Yeah, date mayo. It's like, what the fuck? How are you doing that? Eat them raw. Yo again. Captain Gaming, how you doing, bruh? But seriously, I think that's how I'm gonna like express this series. Probably the one thing Bill did for never vomited once in my life. What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. But one thing I probably would have a complaint about this series, and it's just like a small nitpick more than just like a big ass complaint. I'd probably say like I get it. Luigi is the scaredy cat and stuff. It doesn't like to fight, but there were so many moments where I felt like Luigi should have just, instead of being afraid, he should have went out with his brother and fought like crazy. You know what I mean? Instead of kind of hiding in shells sometimes. Because I remember that was also a lot of people's perspective on Luigi in this series too when they were watching it on Newgrounds and YouTube. I think sometimes in the comments, Luigi pulling a Gohan? Nah. Yeah. Well, Luigi is a scaredy cat, so it is in his character to be a scaredy cat, but it's just like, to me, I felt like Luigi, I mean, being too much of a scaredy cat does fit his character, but I feel like Luigi at some point would have been like, okay, nah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Nah. You're not going to do my brother Mario like that, you know what I mean? That's just how I see it, like, after a little bit, because I get being afraid, because I would be afraid of Mecha Sonic with what he's capable of doing, or the XM Rangers, or the Koopa Bros. I would be afraid. I really would be. I would be like Luigi if I was in Super Mario Bros. Z dealing with those same events that he went through. You know what I mean? I would be like that. But I feel like Luigi. I feel like you just after a little bit, you know what I mean. You gotta like get rid of that fear, man, because you see your brother risking his life. You see Sonic, Shadow also risking their lives, and Yoshi too. And it's like you're still the one being mostly afraid. The goddess Mamba. Hi, I'm new. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy what you see. I'm just talking about Super Mario Bros. Z and like in its entirety, the original, the reboot series. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you go watch it. Just look up Super Mario Bros. Z. Original series 4K remastered by Mark Haynes. It's also from the original creator. Mecha Sonic is the OG. Metal Sonic is alright, but I don't know. I prefer the one for Super Mario, Sonic 3 Knuckles. You like Mario? I am a Mario connoisseur, brother or sister, or them. They/them. And I don't know your gender, so I can't really, like, identify, you know, because a lot of people get offended today if you don't get it right. So my apologies if I didn't get some of your genders right by calling you a brother, even though you're a sister, or if I called you a sister and you're a brother, or if you're a they/them. My bad. You know what I mean? Don't wanna, because today people are wild about that. So just wanna get a little FYI out there. For anyone that's I'm a big fan of Mario. You're a big fan of Mario? Come on over to the channel. Do you have a packet of crisp, like chips hanging on your wall? Yes, I do. It's like these. It's okay, bro. I'm a guy. All right, peeking. Didn't want to mistake that shit. You know what I mean? So here, I'll put the Discord link down again for anyone that wants to join my Discord server and subscribe and all that stuff like that. So there you go. Put on my tablet. Yes, I have a chip bag on my wall because my dad one day just got them. They're like these Japanese or Chinese Lays that you don't see over here very often, and you know that's why Dad bought them. They were really good. They were some good. These are some of the best Lays I've had in a minute because I don't eat Lays like that, which. Probably should get some more chips. You know, since we have this mini fridge, like we should get some sandwiches in that bitch. I'm actually gonna talk to Louis about getting some, like multiple sandwiches, you know, from the store. I'm gonna do sub. You're a cool dude. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate all new subscribers and all that, man. You know, just doing what I do over here on YouTube. They look like they're Wagyu flavored. No, they're actually duck. These are duck flavored right here. Hello, how are you today? And did you see my drawing? Yes, I did, Dracon. I looked at them in the Mario and Sonic Delivered Winter Games live stream I did about an hour or so ago now. And I said, look at these. I even showed them on stream and stuff like that. So, yeah, but please definitely join the Discord. Duck, oh, hell yeah. Bro. My nigga love Duck, bro. I think I like Duck too. I can't remember. I haven't had it in a while, but I'm gonna talk to Louis about that today, bro. Like I'm about to talk to him after stream about the whole throwing some sandwiches in the mini fridge type thing, you know, some other stuff like maybe some little bit of meats and stuff, some food and shit. That'd be cool. But yeah, that's Super Mario Bros. Z right there. Duck wraps are the best. I don't think I've tried a duck wrap, so that'd be interesting to try. But that's it for the stream, y'all. Super Mario Bros. Z, still a goated ass series. It's actually still one of my favorite sprite animations of all time in comparison to a lot of these other series, because you see so many Mario and Sonic crossover series to the point, and they all do like the same plots. Like, they all do like each time you see a Mario and Sonic that isn't like from Mark Haynes doing his story, they all like kind of copy Mark Haynes and kind of do his style or his OG style and kind of do and put their own spin on it, which is cool. But like it kind of loses its luster after like episode 2 or 3 because it's just a kind of copy of like Mark Haynes' thing. Maybe if you did like like Dragon Ball Z and Sonic, you know what I mean? Like as a side series type beat. You know, that would be different enough, I think, or something else entirely, like Mega Man and Sonic, or trying to adapt the comics or whatever, but yeah, you get it. You're not famous for now, but in years or months of videos and lives, you'll be famous one day, so if you think about it, If you think that you want to quit, don't. No, there was a lot of times where I did want to quit YouTube, especially the time when I wasn't growing on YouTube anymore. But I stuck around because I love the platform so much and what I do so much, to the point that I just said, you know what, even if I'm not growing in subscribers anymore, I don't see any new people in my streams anymore, all that other sort of stuff. If I quit now, it's gonna be like, what is the point of everything I did previously if I just stopped right now? You know what I mean? On the platform, instead of just keep going and trying to achieve and follow your dreams. That's the beginning. That's the begging. The begging? Yeah, that is the begging slash, really wanting to be something. I remember when I just didn't grow anymore for a long time. But, I'm doing my best now. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to stream like something new or something similar every day. If not every other day, I stream like 2-3 times. I only have 13 to 12 subs, and I won't quit. Hey man, keep doing what you do. I hope someday you get successful too. But make sure you follow some of those videos and use their lessons and what they say in the videos to your advantage, you know what I mean? So you can like grow your channel exponentially and stuff. I like doing YouTube the old-fashioned way and just kind of being more realistic, being more real, kind of just talking about what I like online, just kind of keeping the OG flow of things, not really doing I'll do like trends here and there, but I won't like make it my whole goal, what the hell did I say there? Goal to like just follow new trends and stuff like that. That's just not me. If you like what you see here though, maybe consider subscribing, tell a friend. Maybe if I'm streaming, come on in. That's why my Discord server is there too. So that way if YouTube doesn't notify you quicker, you'll also be notified by my Discord server about when I go live and also post YouTube shorts and all that other sort of stuff. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share it with your friends, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I don't know if I'll probably wait an hour or two, probably gonna go eat, and then probably stream again, so maybe in an hour or two, I don't know. I don't know, maybe. I just gotta feel it first. Oh wait, there is one more thing, hold on. I gotta, we gotta put on peak. Oh, and a message for Mark Haynes around the end of this one. You're a G, man. Even if life is hard for you right now, just always keep in mind that you have people that are ready to back you up if you need any support through money, through anything. There's always going to be people backing you, bro. So don't forget that. And don't give up on sprite animation, because anyways, just holy fuck, dude. That goes hard.